Good day! Welcome to another video lesson wherein we are going to tackle about triangle congruence CPCTC Part 2. Okay? Part 2 because we already discussed yesterday about the triangle congruence, of course, using the concept of corresponding parts, of course, the sides and angles that are also congruent. Okay? So, our objectives in this video are the following. Number 1, recall the corresponding sides and corresponding angles. Number 2, write a statement that indicates that the triangles in each pair are congruent. Then number 3, you are going to use algebraic solution to find the value of x by using the concept of CPCTC. Okay, so what does CPCTC stands for? Do you have any idea about that? If you don't have, so let's proceed with this statement. CPCTC stands for a statement, okay? Wherein you may have corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So as you have seen in this slide, we have the red ink because those are the representations of CPCTC. The first C means corresponding. P, parts. The second C, congruent. T, triangles. The last C is also congruent. Okay, so again, CPCTC means corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So let's proceed with the first activity. You are going to complete each congruency statement by naming the corresponding angle or side. Okay? So in this slide, we are given that triangle DEF is congruent to triangle KJI. Okay? So we are going to take note of the given question below. We have here, segment FD is congruent to what? Okay? So you are going to observe the two given triangles. So again, triangle DEF is congruent to triangle KJI. So what do you think is the part or the segment or the side that is congruent to segment FD by simply observing the given figure? So we have here segment FD on the lower part here. So what should be? Yes, the correct answer here is segment IK. You're correct. Next, number 2. That subtriangle BAC is congruent to triangle LMN. Okay? So we have here the question, angle A is congruent to what? Try to observe the given figure. So we have here angle A. So which do you think is congruent to angle A? Okay, that's correct. That is angle M. Next, number 3. We have triangle TUV is congruent to triangle GFE. Okay? So we have the question that angle U is congruent to what? Okay? So we have here, that's correct. We have angle F. Okay, next. Number 4. We have triangle WVU is congruent to triangle GHI. Okay, so the question is, angle W is congruent to what? That's correct. We have angle G. Okay, for the last question in this activity, let us have triangle ZXY is congruent to triangle ZXC. Okay, so these are the two triangles. Okay, so the question is, angle Y is congruent to what? That's correct, angle C. Okay, so in this activity, you have applied your knowledge in telling or giving the corresponding sides or corresponding angles of the two congruent triangles. Okay, so in this next activity, we are going to have write a statement that indicates that the triangles in each pair are congruent. So I will give you first an example. I have here two triangles with tick marks. Okay, so again, this red ink are what we call the tick marks. Okay, so what I have discussed on our previous video. Okay, so we have here a statement that the triangle JKI is congruent to triangle TRS. Okay, so how this happen is that we are going to take note of the tick marks. Okay, so on the first triangle, we have one tick mark on the vertex J. So that's why you have here J. Then, two tick marks in the vertex K. So that's why on the second letter of the triangle, we have here K. And three tick marks on vertex I. So that's why we have here the third letter. So we have triangle JKI on the first triangle. So, that is also the way of how you are going to name the second triangle. Look for the angle or the vertex with one tick mark. So that will be your first letter of the triangle. So that is T. Then two tick marks for R. So that's why you have here R. Then three tick marks on S. So we have here S. So that's why we have the second name of the name of the second triangle is triangle TRS. Okay? So I hope it is clear for you to make a correct statement based on the two given triangles. Okay? Of course, we are going to refer with the tick marks. Okay? So let's now have number 1. What do you think should be the correct statement here? Okay, so we have here 1 tick mark, 2, and then 3. Then on the other triangle, we have 1, 2, and 3 tick marks. So, what should be your statement here? Okay, that's correct. We have triangle BCD is congruent to triangle GHI is correct. Next, number 2. How about this one? Again, look for the tick marks given on the figure. We have 1, then 2, and then 3 on the upper figure. And on the lower figure, we have 1, and then 2, and then 3. So, what should be the correct statement based on the given figure? Yes, we have triangle PQR is congruent to triangle QPD is correct. Next, number 3, we have... Okay, take a look. We have 1, 2, and then 3. So, on the other figure, we have 1, 2, and 3. So, the correct name of the triangles will be... Okay, that's correct. Triangle SRI is congruent to triangle RST is correct. Number 4. Again, observe the given tick marks in the figure. So, we have... Yes, triangle VWX is congruent to triangle CDE. You're right. Next, for the last question, let's solve this figure. We have, yes, triangle STU is congruent to triangle CDE. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, so I hope you have mastered how you are going to make a true statement based on the given congruent parts of the triangles. Okay, so for the last activity, let us have this activity. You are going to use algebraic solution. Okay, so you are going to recall. You are going to use your knowledge in solving linear equations. Okay, because you are going to use algebraic solution to find the value of x by using the concept of CPCTC. Okay, but of course, I will give first again an example. Okay, so for our example, we are given triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. So for you to solve this, it is very helpful if you are going to draw the two triangles. Okay, so we have here triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Okay, so as what I have said on the previous video, if you are going to label the triangle with the vertices or with its angles, okay, so you are going to have the same direction. Okay, so just like what I have done in these two triangles, I have started here in the lower part, then go with B, and then go with C, and then connect C to A for us to have the third segment. And of course, that is also the direction that I have used in the second triangle. Because if you are going to have A, B, C, and then on the second triangle, you have D, E, F, they are not the same. Okay? So again, if you are going to have the figure, you have to make sure that you have the same direction. Okay? So we are going to analyze the given problem, okay, or the given situation. It is given that our segment AB is equal to 15. Okay, so that's why let's have here 15. Then AC is equal to 9 and BC is equal to 8. Then DF, okay, the lower part, is equal to 2x plus 5. Okay? So you may notice that why is it 9 is shorter than 8 in the segment BC. Okay? So you have to take note that this is just an illustration, not the real figure. Okay? Illustration of the given situation. Okay? So we have to analyze this. How are we going to find for the value of x? Okay? What do you think? Yes, okay. So we are going to apply the concept of CPCTC. Again, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. You have to take note of the, yes, okay, the corresponding parts that have the complete information. 15 or segment AB is congruent to segment DE because they are corresponding sides. But we have no given in segment DE. Segment BC is congruent to segment EF, but again, there are no given info in EF. So since we have here the complete info from segment AC and segment TF, okay, so we are going to use that given or that information. We are going to equate, okay, the given in segment DF and segment AC because we have applied CPCTC. Since they are corresponding, so they are congruent. So they are equivalent. So we have here 2x plus 5 equals 9. Okay? And for you to solve this, you are going to use your knowledge in solving linear equation in two variables. Okay? So you will have here 2x equals 9 minus 5. Why do we have here? Because you have applied addition property of equality. And then, you are going to have 2x equals 9 minus 5, of course, is 4. Okay? And then, you are going to divide both sides of the equation by 2. So that, okay, you can have the value of your x here. And then, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay? So, your x here is 2. And for you to check if you have the correct value of x, okay, so we are going to substitute 2 in place of x. So, let's take, for example, that this is 2. 2 times 2 is now 4 plus 5 is equal to 9, which is also the same with the given measure in segment AC. Okay? So, therefore, we have the correct value of x, which is 2. Okay? Did you get it? Okay, so I hope so. So, let's proceed with number 1. Okay? So, given triangle ABC again is congruent to triangle DEF. Okay? So, you may say, why is it ABC and DEF again? Okay? So, for you to master solving those two triangles, but you are given different informations. Okay? So, let us name this triangle ABC and triangle DEF again. Okay? So, we have here AB is 15. BC is 20, then AC is 25, okay? Then FE is 3x minus 7, okay? So, just like what we have done on the first example, you are going to look for the corresponding parts that have the complete information, okay? And that is correct, okay? So, that is this one. So, we have 3x minus 7 equals 20 because they are the corresponding sides, okay? And we are going to equate them because they are congruent. Then, continue solving again using addition property of equality. So, you will have 3x equals 20. This will become positive 7. Then, 3x equals 27. Divide both sides of the equation by 3. So, your x now is equal to 9. Okay, so let us check if we have the correct value of x. So, substitute 9 in place of x here. 3 times 9 is 27, minus 7 is equal to 20, which is the same with this value. Okay, question? Okay, so I hope you got it. Next, number 2. Again, using triangle ABC. So, given triangle ABC, okay. Ayan, so medyo tabi sila. So, we have triangle ABC and triangle DEF again. Okay, but we have different info given. DE is 10. EF is 13. DF is 16. AC is 4x minus 8. Again, look for the, yes, corresponding parts with complete info. And, yes, we are going to use this. So, you will have 4x minus 8 equals 16. So, just like what we have done on the previous example. So, you will have your 4x equals 16 plus 8. Then, 4x equals 24. Divide both sides of the equation by 4. So, x now is equal to 6. Let us check. So, if you're going to substitute 6 in place of x, 4 times 6 is 24. Minus 8 is equal to 16, which is the same with this one. Okay? Question? Okay, so let's proceed with number 3. So, given again triangle ABC. So, we have to master drawing the two triangles. We have triangle ABC again. Okay, so we have here ABC, then DEF. Okay, then we have here AB is 15, AC is 9, and BC is 8. Okay, and DE is 2x minus 1. Okay, again, look for the corresponding parts that are having the complete info. Yes, we are going to have this one. Okay, so you will have here 2x minus 1 equals 15 as they have the complete info. So you may have here 2x equals 15 plus 1, again using addition property of equality. So you will obtain 2x equals 16, then divide both sides of the equation by 2. So you will obtain x is equal to 8. Let us check. Okay, so 2 times 8 is 16, minus 1 is 15. So we have the correct answer, x is equal to 8. Okay, next, number 4. Okay, so as you have noticed on the first 4 examples, we are referring with the corresponding sides. Okay, so in this given, we are going to refer with the corresponding angles now. Okay, so we have here the two triangles again. So on the first one, we have triangle ABC, and on the second one, triangle DEF. Okay, so we have given that angle B is 49 degrees. Angle C is 72 degrees. Angle E on the other triangle is 5x plus 4. So how are we going to find 4x? Yes, okay. So since angle B corresponds to angle E, they are congruent. So that's why you will have 5x plus 4 is equal to 49. That's correct. Okay? So just like what we have done on the previous example, so we have here 5x equals 49 minus 4. Then you will obtain 5x equals 45 because 49 minus 4 is 45. Divide both sides of the equation by 5. So you will obtain x is equal to 9. And let us check. Okay? 5 times 9 is 45 plus 4 is equal to, yes, 49. Okay, question? Okay, so let's have the last given. Okay, so we have here triangle ABC again. Okay, let's draw first the two triangles to find and to write the given info. We have here angle A, B, and C. So triangle ABC and then triangle DEF. Okay, angle A measures 42 degrees. Angle E on the other triangle measures 75 degrees. Angle C on the first triangle measures 4x plus 7. Okay? So, how are we going to find 4x? Okay? So, I have said before that you are going to look for the, yes, corresponding parts that have the complete given so that you can equate them with each other. So, this time, we have no complete given. Okay? So, we have here angle A corresponds with angle D, which has no given. And then, we have here angle B that corresponds with angle E, so no complete given. Angle C that corresponds with angle F, no complete given. But, since we're done with corresponding angles, we have to take note that angle B corresponds with angle E, Therefore, angle B will also be 75 degrees. Okay? So, we have now the complete info in the first triangle. So, how are we going to find 4x? Okay. Yes, that's good. Good idea. Wherein you're going to use the property of the triangle. Okay? So, we have already discussed that last week. Wherein the measure or the sum of the measure of all the angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degrees. Again, the sum of the measure of these three angles is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so 180. So therefore, we are going to have now 42 plus 75 plus 4x plus 7. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees by applying the property of triangle. Okay, so 42 plus 75 plus 7 is equal to 124 plus 4x equals 180. Then apply again addition property of equality. 4x equals 180 minus 124. So 4x equals, yes, 56. And then you are going to divide both sides of the equation by 4. So our x now is equal to 14. Okay? And if we are going to substitute, let us check if we got the correct answer. 4 times 14 is equal to 56. Plus 3 is equal to 63. So let us check. Angle A is 42 plus angle B is 75 plus angle C is 63. Okay, so let us check. So 7 plus 3 is 10, 0, carry 1. So 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 7 is 12 plus 6 is 180. Okay, so we have proven that the value of our x now is 14. Okay, so any questions so far? Is there anything you would like to clarify? Okay, so if you have something to clarify, so do not hesitate. Chat me, to message me, PM. Okay, I also have my cell phone number with you, so do not hesitate to message me. Okay, so that you can have your knowledge. Okay, so that's all for this day. Thank you and God bless.